Hello everybody and welcome once again to Knox Asian Recipes. Today she's working with red beans to make a sweet paste for desserts. So she's going to take a bag of red beans which she's going to rinse out and wash. She'll soak them for about 6 hours after they've been cleaned. Of course, beans in general are great for everything and many varieties of beans. In Asia, they tend to like to use red beans to sweeten them up and make a paste for certain kinds of desserts, steamed buns, moon cakes, etc. So now she's got her beans there cleaned and rinsed, ready for soaking. And after the beans have been soaking for a while, of course, Nok is going to boil them. If you have a pressure cooker, it would be much quicker, but these beans tend to soften up pretty quickly. They're smaller red beans, delicious red beans here from Central America. And she's going to boil them up until they're soft. Since they take a little bit of time to cook, you're going to have to always check and make sure you have enough water in the pan, or you can burn the beans into the pot if you dry them out. Now she's got them soft, and she's going to take them out and drain the excess water. And now the next step is going to be to run them through the blender after she let them cool down a little bit. Don't want to burn yourself with the boiling hot beans. And she's saved a little bit of the broth from cooking the beans, and she'll add a little bit of this to get the moisture level necessary in the blender to blend them up into a paste. If you have a good enough food processor, you probably wouldn't need to add much liquid to them. But in a regular blender, it's necessary to have a little moisture, a little water in there. Okay, so she's finished blending all of her beans, and she's going to put them into a frying pan and cook them a little bit just to get a thicker texture. And when she's finished thickening them up a little bit in a frying pan, now she's going to put them in a bowl and keep them in the refrigerator overnight. The consistency of the beans will firm up a little bit more after being in the refrigerator. And the next day then, here's the result. She's going to take about half of this to sweeten it, because of course you can use these for refrieds or any other recipe that calls for beans that it basically would be with salt instead of sugar. And you can see the texture of these beans after they've been in the refrigerator overnight. It's quite a paste. And she's going to put this into the frying pan then, where she's going to sweeten them up with a little bit of brown sugar, 5 or 6 tablespoons of sugar in there, and a pinch of salt as well. So you can see that as she starts to cook the beans on medium heat, after mixing in the sugar, then they start to loosen up and become a little bit liquid. But really, the key to making these beans kind of a creamier texture is the oil that she's going to add a little bit of oil, vegetable oil, into these beans as she cooks them. So you can see the beans are thickening again into a paste, and basically that means they're ready to be used as a filling. Look for the future video where Nok is going to show you how to use these to make moon cakes. You can also use them for steamed buns and other desserts. So if you like it, don't forget to subscribe, comment, and share. See you next time.